Some of our Walstad style aquariums. I'm going to start with Buddy's little tank. It's a Fluval Spec V. Dirted gravel cap. Still running the internal filter. Recently put it on a 4 on, 4 off, 4 on, 12 off siesta. Trying to deal with the algae. Had algae in this tank for months on end. Switched it, plants, did a lot of things. We got hard water and built-in blue LEDs, and this lighting has made it a real struggle. But since I switched it to a siesta, the algae seems to be slowing down. Most recent tank we've set up, 10 gallon. It wasn't dirted, it was just gravel. Fighting with a lot of algae. What a surprise. So I finally tore it down. Added a layer of potting soil in here. And planted it really hard. Right from the get-go, everything seems to be doing pretty good. 4 female endlers in here. I've added a bunch of shrimp, but I'm not sure exactly where they are. Lots of places for them to go to hide. Hopefully the endlers haven't been snacking on them. Nice little mix of plants in here. Beside there, we have our pea puffer tank. This one's always a mess. 3 pea puffers, 2 auto sinkless, and a clown Placo. Just a lot of poop makers. Running a sponge filter in here, so found you can do a Walstad tank and still use an air-driven filter. That growth seems to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't stop it. Tank's pretty good though. Every once in a while a little algae outbreak, but nothing serious. Easy enough just to cut it out. Truly baffling tank we have. The 20 gallon, 6 sparkling gouramis, a couple auto sinkless, some nyrite snails, bristlenose Placo, and 12 to 20 cherry shrimp. It was planted with stargrass. Over the holidays we removed all the stargrass, replaced it with marshweed. Everything's still doing great. This tank is a little bit of an oddball. It's mostly Fluval stratum underneath the gravel. It's potting soil. Plug in root tabs every once in a while. Before we tore the tank, tore all the stargrass out. It had been 5 months since I'd done a water change on this tank. Water quality stayed good the entire time. Rarely do we ever see algae in here. Basically, since we stopped doing regular water changes, and just based on water quality. The algae went away and never came back. The 2 moss balls in the bottom of the tank we're putting there because they're full of algae. We wanted to see. This one went in first. The algae cleared up. This never came back. This one went in afterwards. Same thing, algae cleared up, never came back. A lot of floating plants in here, a lot of duckweed, butterfly fern. Most of this waterweed is just free floating. But the gouramis seem to love it. They breed like crazy. And that's it for now.